What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Stranger Updates. Today, we're diving headfirst into the brutal and emotional finale of Netflix's global phenomenon, Squid Game Season 3. This season doesn't just raise the stakes, it breaks the game entirely. With old players returning, deeper conspiracies unraveling, and one devastating goodbye that changes everything, Season 3 is the most intense and conclusive chapter yet. From Gi-Hun's transformation to the frontman's reckoning, we're breaking down every major twist, sacrifice, and final moment that brought the series to its stunning conclusion. Spoilers ahead. Let's get into it. Squid Game Season 3 opens with a somber tone. Following the events of Season 2, Gi-Hun is a broken man. Haunted by what he's seen, he's no longer trying to expose the system, he's infiltrating it. We learn that he's accepted an invitation to re-enter the games, not for money, but for vengeance. The new round of games is set in a different, more militarized complex, one that seems like a global hub. This time, contestants from multiple countries are brought together, hinting at how vast and industrial the Squid Game operation really is. Among the new players, Jun-Hee, a pregnant woman from South Korea, becomes a key emotional anchor, symbolizing innocence caught in corruption. The VIPs return, more depraved and disconnected than ever. But there's a shift. One of them is missing. And we soon learn that power struggles within the organization are creating cracks in its foundation. As the games unfold, with horrifying new twists like Shadow Bridge and Blind Round, Gi-Hun becomes increasingly cold, even brutal. We watch as he manipulates alliances, sacrifices others, and slowly loses his humanity in pursuit of justice. It mirrors Sang-woo's arc from Season 1, but even more tragic, Gi-Hun knows what he's doing, and it eats away at him. Jun-Hee's pregnancy becomes a central plotline. When she's nearly eliminated in a deceptive round involving false medical scans, Gi-Hun saves her, not for redemption, but as a symbol of what he might still have left to protect. Their bond gives the season its emotional weight. Meanwhile, the front man begins to unravel. He's no longer fully loyal to the organization. Through flashbacks, we see his slow descent from a former police officer into the cold administrator of death, and his guilt surrounding his brother's death resurfaces. Midway through the season, everything changes. A player rebellion erupts, led secretly by Gi-Hun and a few global players who have realized they're disposable no matter how well they perform. The rebellion fails, but it exposes the organization's weakness, internal conflict. The frontman is confronted by his superiors, and we learn that he's been leaking data. He's given an ultimatum: execute Gi-Hun and restore order, or be replaced. In a shocking twist, Jun-Hee is killed, not by the game, but by one of the VIPs, as part of a special round designed for their amusement. Gi-Hun snaps. The last episode is a masterclass in psychological horror. Gi-Hun and the frontman are forced into a final round, a manipulated, brutal game of moral choice and physical endurance. The twist? The winner doesn't win money, they become the next frontman. Gi-Hun refuses. He fights back, physically and symbolically, dismantling the final game and exposing the organization's command hub. But it's too late. Before he can escape, Gi-Hun is shot by one of the handlers who sees him as a threat to balance. Gi-Hun dies in the arena, with Jun-Hee's baby symbolically placed in a safe zone by the surviving staff who silently acknowledge his sacrifice. The final scenes are quiet, haunting. A new baby is left in the care of a government worker. The frontman disappears, his future uncertain. A hidden file is shown, labeled Candidates, suggesting the cycle will continue with new faces and new blood. But one name remains open on the monitor: Gi-Hun. A small red mark beside it flickers, suggesting the games may not be done with him yet, or that someone else might rise in his place. The season ends not with resolution, but with legacy, the kind that lingers. Squid Game Season 3 isn't just an ending, it's a statement about power, sacrifice, and the line between revenge and justice. Gi-Hun's descent, Jun-Hee's tragedy, and the frontman's inner war all come together to close the story in a devastating, unforgettable way. The games may be over, but their impact echoes far beyond the arena. That's a wrap from Stranger Updates. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more updates about cinema and television. Catch you in the next one. Until then, stay stranger.